You know, you're a kid and you follow these traditions, and when you grow up, you just keep following the same traditions, like a herd animal following the herd. It's a nice, warm, cozy feeling. Drinking hot cocoa by the fire with your family while it's like snowing outside, watching Christmas movies, decorating a tree, wrapping gifts. This is all fun, nice things to do. And I did it for most of my life. I was married for 12 years. Me and my wife would have like ugly Christmas sweater parties. You know, we would decorate. She loved to decorate. This is like, I didn't buy this reindeer hat. Like this is from my ex-wife. What's up, you guys? Merry Christmas, or as they say in Hungary, Boldog Karácsonyt. Hungarian, very different language, very unique. That's why I like it. I like things that are unique, uncommon. Which leads me to today's topic. Make your own traditions. Notice how I'm getting to the point right away. If you've seen my past videos, I like to blabber first before getting to the point. But today I'm just gonna get to the point. I kind of have a tight schedule. It's Christmas, and for my Christmas tradition, I make my own tradition. That's what the topic of this video: make your own traditions. It always goes back to Nietzsche's philosophy. His philosophy of the Übermensch. It's a person who ascends above humanity. The Übermensch makes his own values. He makes his own traditions. He doesn't just passively accept other people's morals, values, and traditions. And for my Christmas tradition, I started it last year. I do the opposite of what the common folk do. The common people, it's all about gifts and family dinners, and it's all about other people. In fact, all traditions and holidays, think about your birthday. It's about other people. You're supposed to hang out with your friends and family and celebrate with them. Christmas, it's about other people. It's about your family, community. New Year's Eve, you're supposed to go out and party all night, stay up all night and party with other people. It's always about other people. I like to make my traditions about myself, not about other people. So I started this last Christmas of solitude, and I do a perfect day. I've mentioned perfect days, capital P, capital D, perfect day. A perfect day is where I do all 11 of my good habits. You see, I like to be creative with my discipline. It's like fusing the Apollonian with the Dionysian. And so I made this beautiful artwork, which is also a daily habit checklist. I already did this one. It's wake up early. I woke up before. Right now, the sun symbol means wake up before 8. But in the new year, I'm gonna move it back to wake up before 7 in order to check off the sun. This is cold shower, deep work, journal, gratitude journaling. I already did that. I did these two already. I'm doing this right now. Record a video. This is upload a video. Practice piano. We got meditation, skateboarding. This is usually a dumbbell for going to the gym, but any kind of exercise counts. Today it's going to be skateboarding. Reading. P is purpose, and currently my purpose is 3 hours of deep work. And then this is no weed, no alcohol, and retaining semen, no nut. So when I do all 11 good habits and I refrain from doing 3 vices, I track all these things. I've been tracking this stuff for the last 2 years, consistently. I can pull up I take a picture. I have a whiteboard, and after each week, I tally up the totals, and then I do give myself a percentage score. So I have a discipline score, which is for the good habits, and I have a willpower score, which is abstaining from the three vices. And I've been tracking this for 2 years. So I might put that over the video now, because I take a picture each week so you can see some of those. And it evolves over time. Sometimes the habits are different. Yeah, they just change over time. But this one's been pretty solid for a while now. These 11 habits, I've been keeping the same. Purpose is 3 hours of deep work. In 2025, I'm gonna up it to 4 hours of deep work. And like the exercise, today it's skateboarding, it can be gym, it can be kickboxing, it can be yoga. Because if it was only gym, you can't lift weights every single day, you need a rest day. So for the rest days, I can do yoga or skateboarding. And if I do all of them, I call it a perfect day. And I can check off that I did a perfect day. So that's my Christmas tradition. I have a perfect day on Christmas. I do all good habits. This is how I celebrate the birth of Jesus. It's not about family and gifts and warm, comfy, cozy feelings. It's about discipline and improving myself, developing myself as a man. Because my goal in life is to become the Übermensch that Nietzsche spoke of, which is like a god among men. It's to rise above humanity so far that you're a godlike creature. Had to get up to blow my nose. I'm a little bit sick. I hate winter. I get sick because I'm around people when I'm doing kickboxing in the gym, and then if someone comes to the gym when they're sick or kickboxing, the virus comes to me. I even take such good care of my health, and like my diet and everything is for immune boosting. I eat immune boosting foods. Anyway, I have this cool nasal strip. It helps open my airways so I get more oxygen to my brain, which is great. I kind of messed up my nasal passages when I was an adolescent from snorting too many drugs. Kids, don't snort drugs unless you want to have to wear a nasal strip to breathe through your nose when you're older. Learn from my mistakes. Anyway, back to the topic. So yeah, people just blindly follow whatever values and traditions society imposes on them. You know, you're a kid and you follow these traditions, and when you grow up, you just keep following the same traditions, like a herd animal following the herd. I reject that. I reject society's traditions, and I make my own. I mean, for most of my life, I was just like you. I was just like the common folk. I followed the normal traditions. Well, I never followed the, like, go to school, get a job, you know, that kind of thing. I was always doing my own thing. But as far as like holidays, I did celebrate holidays the way the common people do. Instead of creating my own traditions and finding my own meaning, I just blindly followed what the world came up with. Whatever traditions people came up with in the past, decorating a tree, painting eggs for Easter. I don't even know what this stuff has to do with Jesus, but whatever. I just blindly followed along because, oh, you know, it's the holidays, it's the Christmas vibes. And it's nice. It's a nice, warm, cozy feeling. These are like drinking hot cocoa by the fire with your family. And while it's like snowing outside, watching Christmas movies, decorating a tree, wrapping gifts. This is all fun, nice things to do. And I did it for most of my life. When I was married for 12 years, me and my wife would have like ugly Christmas sweater parties, and we would decorate. She loved to decorate. This is like, I didn't buy this reindeer hat. Like, this is from my ex-wife. I've done the societal norms of celebrating traditions and holidays the way society wants you to. But the last few years, ever since I've lived on my own, and I'm now living authentically, I'm living more congruent to who I am as a unique person, as an individual. Now I make my own meaning, and I don't find any meaning in getting drunk with other people. And eating a bunch of food with other people. I find much more meaning in solitude. Schopenhauer talked about this. This is gonna sound arrogant, but Schopenhauer said it, not me. He said the more intellectual power a man possesses, the more he enjoys his solitude. Because being around like regular folk it's kind of draining. It doesn't stimulate the mind if you're an intellectual. And you're more happy and content being on your own and doing things you like to do, things that develop you internally, like reading, meditating, hiking in nature, fasted. So that's how I celebrate now. These are my traditions. For my birthday, I take solo trips and I do long fasts. Each year it's a longer fast than the year before. This year I did 3 days and I went hiking in the Tatra Mountains. I record YouTube videos on my birthday. I do things that make me feel proud of myself, that make me feel good. This is how I celebrate life. The way that the common people celebrate life is by getting drunk and destroying their health with alcohol and fucking up their sleep schedule. I don't see that as a great celebration of life. I see these like disciplined habits, waking up early, cold shower, exercise, reading, creating. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm being creative. Being productive, doing things that advance me in life. I don't see how celebrating, like when people say, "Oh, come celebrate your birthday with us. Let's get drunk, let's get high, let's have fun." The thing that the society tells you is fun and a celebration are things that hold you back in life. They're not ways that push you forward and advance you in life. I'm sure when I'm a grandpa, I'm gonna soften up a bit and spend time with family and friends on holidays. But at this stage in my life, I'm really trying to accelerate my growth, and there's no room for softness and weakness and this like comfort and ease and pleasure. I'm so against all of those things now. And if you're a young man who wants to make something of himself, who wants to ascend above humanity, who wants to take a similar path that I'm on, you should do that too. Start valuing things that are meaningful to you personally, not what society tells you, not what your parents and friends and religion and institutions, well, the government says. Don't listen to the government, don't listen to religion, don't listen to higher authorities. If you're a man, do you really want to have an authority above you? You should be your own authority. So you set the rules for yourself. You set your own traditions. You make your own values, your own morals. You decide what's right and wrong. Don't listen to what other people say is right or wrong or how you should do things. This is why I'm so against having a job. And when you have a job, you're working for someone else. You're relying on another man to pay your salary. This should be beneath you. And if you have a job right now, you better be working on a side hustle that's going to turn into your main business and your purpose in life. You cannot call yourself a man with two balls between your legs if you rely on another man to to like give you your livelihood. Please reject societal norms and customs and traditions and make your own. Find your own meaning. If you enjoy painting, make Christmas about that. Make Christmas the day where you paint your masterpiece. If you enjoy exercise and pushing yourself physically, make Christmas about that. Make it the day you run a marathon on Christmas. By yourself. I really think traditions should be for you, because your whole life, it really is about you. It's about self-development, self-love, self-actualization, self-transcendence. It should be about you. So for your birthday, that should definitely be about you. It should be solitude, nature, fasting. For me, this is the perfect way to celebrate my birth. Christmas, perfect day. New Year's, for last New Year's, I meditated from 11:50 to 12:10. So a 20-minute meditation to ring in the new year. Then I went to sleep and I woke up super early. I love to wake up earlier than usual on January 1st, have a perfect day, and that sets the tone for the rest of the year. So much better than starting the year hungover because you stayed up all night destroying your health with alcohol. Is it really worth it, guys? Is it really worth the fun of drinking and hoping you'll get laid? Or maybe if you're in a relationship, having fun with your significant other and your friends, ringing in the new year, celebrating, reveling. I mean, that's great. I did that. I did that for almost my whole life. I've done enough. I've done it enough times, okay? I've had the most crazy New Year's Eve nights out. I've had the craziest birthday nights out, the craziest Christmas parties and celebrations. I'm over it. I don't need to do that anymore. It doesn't serve me. It doesn't help me become what I want to become. So really ask yourself, do some self-reflections. What do holidays mean to me? What do holidays mean to you? Are you celebrating them because they're actually meaningful or because society tells you to? Are you celebrating holidays because they actually matter to you or because society tells you they should matter? Are you doing things because you want to do it or because you feel like this is what people do, so I'm gonna do that? I'll just conform, I'll follow the herd. Really question, why do you do things? If you want to become the Übermensch like me, the overhuman, if you want to ascend and rise above humanity and become a god, you have to start using your critical thinking. This is very fundamental to becoming the Übermensch. Start creating your own meaning. Start creating your own values. And don't blindly follow the herd and do what everyone else is doing. So reject what's given to you. Create your own meaning, your own traditions, your own life. That's it for today, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.